Okay, Nigeria Express. So this Ibom Air issue with it going right now. I know everybody has their own opinions, but personally, I think Ibom Air has they did that lady wrong. And I'll tell you why I think they did that lady wrong. I think they have certain level of responsibility in which they failed. So for example, now that air hostess is not a security personnel, right? That's my own first priority. If to say, nah man, be that, you want them to say that air hostess could block that woman from leaving the plane, because I think most people don't realize that waiting how this thing reach this place. At first, when I saw the video, I saw this air hostess saying she's beating me, but she was physically obstructing this lady from leaving the flight. She was physically stopping. The lady was trying to leave. Before we can see the second video, where this girl they inside the plane, where she can't talk, say make I come out. She was telling the lady, let me leave. She put her phone down, and she was like, see, I'm trying to leave this plane. Every other person had left the plane. Let me leave this plane, and this air hostess is stopping me from leaving the plane. Now let me make I play that video before I go continue.
Madam, I beg come on for a make I pass. Everybody that leave the restaurant, come on for a make I pass. I don't see wahala. I want to go out, and here hostess is standing on the way. So
you can see from this particular video, she was trying to leave the plane. Now the air hostess can't stop her from leaving the plane. Now I have a problem with that. I think except she don't do something where they outrageous, where we say that thing big crime. There's no reason why an air hostess should be stopping someone from leaving the plane. Like I asked before, is she a security personnel? Because if to say a man now do that, you go tell me say that air hostess go stop man from leaving that plane. So that is not the responsibility of an air hostess. let's even talk, say okay, yes, say the girl even she did at fault, because first of all, if I talk about the whole switching off your phone thing, me, I get phobia for flights, and I flew with Ibom Air a couple of times, and I didn't have any problem with them. I dey fear when it comes to aeroplane. I just talk through. I dey fear. So when they say switch off your phone, me, I know they waste time. I dey switch them off. You are flying commercial. You should of course listen to their rules and regulations. But the question is, what is the penalty for not switching off your phone during a flight? Don't forget, say this thing, happen where they won't take off. This thing happened where they had already landed. All right, because if she had done this, maybe if she don't misbehave before they won't take off, therefore they get right to say they won't kick them out of the flight. But this thing had already happened from their destination to where they were going to. All right, from where they were coming from to their destination. They don't already dey Lagos from Uyo. They don't already dey Lagos from Uyo. I would expect that, this is my free advice for Ibom Air. I would expect that they should be more they're supposed to know how to handle things like this more. I would think me have for expect be say therefore don't call security. Highest way therefore do, therefore lock the plane, make everybody know calm down. Call security. That's the best way to handle something like this. Call security, make security come wait for the lady down. Immediately the open plane where everybody they come outside, the air hostess go point out the lady to the security, say see this person, she do this thing. Then the security go hold am. It is not the job of an air hostess to be blocking the plane from you coming down. Is that air hostess trained as a security personnel? Is she trained to combat that person? Like now, she says the girl beat her. She says she's beating me. But now you block road from her. Are you a trained security person? Because if it wasn't a trained security person, did it? And first of all, listen, she would have respected, or I would have expected her to respect a trained security personnel. So if not trained security personnel now, and I come say, please, don't leave this plane for whatever reason is, I would expect her to respect that security person. But I don't expect a civilian to come and meet me and tell me I should not leave the plane. I don't know if you understand. That is not entering kidnapping. It's going into kidnapping territory. Because I'll tell you this: if it was any other place this thing had happened, we for no they support the air hostess. Like imagine say I enter Uber make I come down. Maybe I enter over for whatever reason I broke one of the rules of the driver. Maybe the driver say make I no smoke inside, or whatever the case may be. And I do this thing, and I do not physically, attack this driver. And this driver come lock door when I reach where they go, say make I no come down. That doesn't make any sense. That would not make any sense in that regard. So some people saying that it's a civil arrest. Civil arrest gas meet up to the setting. If to say maybe the girl don't buy a person inside, or she don't do one big thing inside. Yes, I can imagine. I can understand where you are trying to hold her at all costs, make she no escape because she's trying to escape. This is something you could have gotten down with her and pointed her out to a security person, not you as an air hostess. You are in the hospitality business. You are supposed to be friendly with people. You're supposed to be smiling with people. Ibom Air, I should not be seeing your air hostess dragging door with somebody. That is not a good look for you guys at all. That is the work of a security person. Air hostess supposed to smile. If I don't do this thing, drum, I go no report you to authority. I don't expect air hostess to come and be fighting with passengers. Is she trained to actually fight with these passengers? Because I will still ask, if to say na man say she go follow this man they drag door, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not trained for this. Except maybe they won't come tell me say Ibom Air now they train their air hostess to the fight or to defeat the deal with physical altercations. If they train them, then maybe I stand to be corrected. But if not, there's no reason why an air hostess should be dragging door with someone. And immediately I saw that video, even the first video where I've been see, I was like, no, something is looking fishy from this video, because the air hostess, why she they block person, the person they won't come out, she they block person from to come out from aeroplane. She's beating me, but you are blocking me. That's kidnapping. If this was somebody else that had seriously injured that air hostess, waiting Ibom Air for talk. If so say maybe person can't push this air hostess, she fall down her roll, another thing happen, what would they have said? Because why should you be preventing me from leaving? As far as I'm concerned, I'm allowed to defend myself in certain situations. I can't imagine you locking me inside place and make I no come out. For what reason? I go push you come out. If you say make I no enter your plane, if they were stopping her from going into the plane, I can understand that. Say maybe she might be a flight risk, and even at that, I must still expect a security personnel to be the one to actually stop her from getting into the plane, not an air hostess. But then I know I've own search go far. I see some other stuff online where some people they talk say that hostess no be the first time we should do something like that. You get one chat where somebody been post where somebody talks say yes, they don't encounter that hostess before. Then there's another video where you go see the hostess, they actually follow so people they actually criticize, say the hostess was actually being rude to people. People tag that video like that. Well, I don't know, there's no other proof for that, but people don't put that video say now that particular hostess that they talk about. But I'll just play this video quickly.
As at that time, he had turned the phone off. As at that time, he had turned the phone off. As at that time, he had turned the phone off. No, she was rude. You people listen to your client. You're listening one way and it's not right. She's very rude. They bring him back because what you are doing now is cheating to the guy. You didn't even listen to the guy. Yes. Very rude. Very rude. She didn't say that. You're very rude.
So she did not say that.
She came to me first. She was very rude.
I
She was very rude.
She brought the thing out.
There's a way to talk. She was very rude.
I understand.
She provoked the guy.
But then there are ways to handle it.
Sir, can I tell you something? She's in the service business. She's the one that's supposed to explain to the guy. It's not the guy that she explains to her.
I have to do a PA. I made a PA.
You don't have to take this guy. You always make choice. Can I tell you? You see that time she came to meet you? You see when she came to meet you?
When she came, the first time she came, we stopped and I made a PA. I made a
PA. He had turned it off then. He had turned it off then.
I made another PA. So no.
He had turned it off then.
And then I sent her back again.
So let me tell you what happened. When she came to meet him, and she was insisting, the guy turned it off. But the way she was talking, the guy wanted to stress her because he turned it off.
Exactly.
But then, no! People talk to your client, to your they talk better.
You know it will be resolved, but everybody needs to sit down when they end up the move. Testify what is happening. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. You started with me. It's not fair.
Now, these are these are passengers that are actually defending. These are passengers that are actually defending another passenger. They are saying the air hostess was actually rude. As yes, she was trying to tell this guy to switch off her phone, which is the same problem where we see say happen for this last one. Now they were trying to tell she was trying to tell the passenger to switch off her phone, his phone, and she was being rude. But you know, whatever the case may be, before people to gather, they talk say this air hostess was actually being rude. That means there's a problem with that particular air hostess. So I should expect Ibom Air may then still address that air hostess, because if she gets away with this, she might be thinking, yes, this is what she can be doing every time, and she will become a liability for that company. So my advice for Ibom Air, the fact that everybody is saying that this particular person has this pattern of doing this particular thing. Look, I would expect as an air hostess, I'm just saying this thing, make I just tell you, in the hospitality business, what I would expect Ibom Air, if your air hostess cannot make somebody put off their phone happily, then your air hostess is not doing their job properly. I'm sorry to say, because I should expect that you being an air hostess, you are supposed to be smiling at people, bringing situations down. If your air hostess come meet me, I should expect her to say, can you please put off your phone? They've asked you to put off. She should be polite. Even if I won't go aggressive, it get the way where you go take bring matter come down, because you are dealing with people. You get the way you go to bring the matter come down. If she had done all that and there's this lady still refused or chaos there, then it would have been a different thing. I don't expect to see an air hostess in a combative situation with a passenger. That's one they throw me off. Pata pata. It should be a security personnel. Air hostess should always be smiling at your staff, at the passengers. That's my own opinion. So now this one they rob me off for Ibom Air. Please, there are certain things that are not meant for certain people. Your air hostess has no business doing the work of a security personnel. Make your, like, she should have radioed the security people, say, okay, oh, something is up, or make them wait downstairs. When they wait for the aircraft, they go point out the person, say, see who F up. Then the security will pick up that person. I beg, because I don't expect her to have done this. Okay, okay, what if there were 2 or more people that were having issues in the plane? She go block road from multiple people to come outside. She's not a trained personnel. If na person wey dey ready to follow and fight, now follow and fight, push her come up for that place. So actually, yes, the girl should have turned off her phone when they asked her to. But how do you handle things like this? That's where I see that Ibom Air actually did that girl wrong. And then later on, they drag the girl come up from the plane. When in the first video, I'm seeing somebody trying to leave your plane, and your staff is obstructing her from leaving the plane. Then I'm seeing another video where you are stripping her naked, dragging her out of the same said plane where she was trying to leave. Man, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I know I'm not really cool with that. I honestly don't think I'm cool with that. And then banning the girl from flying for air for life, man. That's crazy, man. I think that is quite too much. I think that's quite too much, because I think this thing, you guys look at from both sides. You know, did this air hostess actually provoke this girl to act in this manner? Because don't forget, the responsibility of being professional lies on the air hostess. Responsibility of being professional. Now the air hostess, you don't expect the passenger to be professional. I'm coming to, patronize your own business. You are representing your company. I'm expecting you to be professional. You don't expect me to be professional. So even if I come at you hot, you should be trained to de-escalate. That's what they should train air hostesses to do. Make them de-escalate situations. Nobody say, nah, them go come they pour more fuel to situations. But anyways, that my own 2 cents about this particular issue, because I really don't know. They say they get the kiri now. They're trying to throw the book on her. Make them evaluate this and look through. Should that lady, does the lady have the right to kidnap that girl? And they made them talk now. Say, what is the penalty for actually not switching off your phone? Because if now waiting cause problem, if you don't switch off your phone during aircraft, does the airplane or the aircraft have the right to now kidnap you inside their aeroplane because you refuse to switch off your phone? So this now the important questions with me, I think say they need to answer for these particular issues. But nonetheless, make I know what you think about this particular issue. This is Niger Express. Peace out.